Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are good. Okay, so let's begin today's GK class and enhance our knowledge. In today's class, we will complete page number 10 of your book. It's about fruits. Okay, so let's start. As we all knows that fruits among the healthiest food to eat. They contains lots of minerals and vitamins and good fats and many other substances which plays a vital role in keeping us healthy. Okay, so fruits are very good for health as they contains different types of vitamins and minerals. Okay, so in this page you all can see some pictures are given. There are different kinds of fruits pictures are there. Okay, and you have to guess and you have to write the name of the particular fruit. Okay, here we have a help box, so you can take the help of this help box also. Okay, so in the first picture you can see is a red color fruit and is a native of China. This fruit is also grown in India, especially in Muzaffarpur, Bihar. So I think easily you all can guess the fruit. It's what is it? Okay, it's lychee. Okay, in the second picture easily you can see and guess it's a picture of oranges. Okay, it's a very delicious and sweet and sour fruit. It grows in India at very large scale, and Nagpur is famous for the cultivation. Okay, in this third picture you can see it's a picture of a very pulpy fruit. It has a sweet and sour taste. It is sweet little and sour more. It is very popular in South India for adding tart taste to the dishes because of its saltiness, because of its savory taste. Okay, so it is added in the dishes for adding tart taste. So can you guess the name of this fruit? Okay, so you will try to find the name of this fruit. Next we have a picture. This fruit is also known as a Chinese gooseberry. This sweet tasting fruit is the national fruit of China. So in this picture we are seeing the picture of a national fruit of China. It is the very healthy food, and it is basically it is used when doctor advised to the means to reduce the blood diseases. So it is very useful for increasing the platelet counts in our blood. Okay, so this is the kiwi fruit. Okay, next we have the picture of looking similar, looking like oranges, but it's not. This is a type of a citrus fruit. It has a bitter yellow skin and juicy pulp. So except orange, which fruit is it? Okay, so you will take the help of hints and you will attempt it yourself. The next picture we can easily guess it. It's pineapple. Okay, and this fruit is a native of South America. Nowadays it is grown and eastern around the world. In India also it is grown in a very large scale, and it is the very popular fruit. Next we have the picture of a fruit which is grown in India and some other countries also, and it is very sweet and pleasing taste. Means the taste is very pleasing. It's not very sweet or not, but it's pleasing taste. It has a pleasing taste. It's a very pure sweet taste. So it's a picture of custard apple. And the last picture, the sweetness of this fruit is just amazing. Means sweet and very sweet. This fruit has exceptionally sweet and melty taste. It is grown in India on a very large scale. Okay, this is very popular food and healthy also. So can you guess the name of this fruit? One of my favorite food is a picture of chiku. Okay, So some I have told you and other you can easily guess it and you can complete this exercise. Now come to the next page. It's about plants. As we all know, this plants are our life. Without plants we can't survive. Okay, and we knows that our life gas that we need for breathing is oxygen, and we all knows that trees release oxygen during the day. We all get oxygen from the trees. They absorb the carbon dioxide that we release and they give us oxygen for breathing. Okay, but at the night it is advised not to sleep under a tree, because at night what happens, at night trees releases carbon dioxide and they absorb oxygen. So it is advised not to sleep under the tree at night. Okay, so like this there are different other processes also related to the plants, because plants are also living organism. There are lots of processes happens inside the plant. So here we have a list of different processes which are related to plant. First we have the process fertilization. So what is the meaning of fertilization? Fertilization is the union of pollen and the ovule in a flower that leads to the development of seed. It's called fertilization. Means ovule is the organ that forms the seed. Okay, so basically fertilization is the process of development of a seed. Next process is germination. So the germination process, in which the seed sprouts and plants begins to grow into a new plant, is called germination. And we can say germination is the process by which an organism grows from a seed. Okay, that process is called germination, by which the process by which an organism grows from a seed is called germination. Next process is transpiration. What is the meaning of transpiration? Transpiration is the process, okay, by which water vapor moves out of the plant into the air. As we all knows that water is absorbed by the roots from the soil. Okay, water is absorbed by the roots from the soil and it transported as a liquid to the leaves via xylem. Okay, and when the water vapor moves out of the plant and get into the air is called the transpiration process. Okay, next process is the cellular respiration. What is the meaning of cellular respiration? See, cellular respiration is the process by which plants break down food molecules to get energy. Like in human body, the respiration process is when the food molecules are break down to get energy. Similarly, in the plants also, the process by which the plants break down the food molecules and get energy is called cellular respiration. Okay, next process is glycolysis. So glycolysis, this is the initial step in the process of respiration, where the plant cells break down glucose into an acid. So it is called glycolysis. Okay, it's a part of respiration. Next process is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which the plants use sunlight. Basically, it's the process of making food in plants. The process by which the plants use sunlight, water and carbon dioxide to produce food and oxygen. So basically this is the process of making food and oxygen in the plants, and for this process the plants use sunlight, water and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Okay, last we have the pollination. The pollination process, what is the meaning of pollination? This is the process of transfer of pollen from the anther to the stigma. So for this you need to understand what is the meaning of anther and stigma. See, anther is the part of the stamen where the pollen is produced, and the stigma is the part of a pistil where the pollen germinates. Okay, so anther is the part of the stamen where pollen is produced, and the stigma is the part of the pistil where pollen germinates. Okay, so the process of the transfer of pollen from the anther to stigma is called the pollination. Okay, so I explained you about all the processes. You will match it accordingly. Okay, and you can write the correct number in front of right option. Okay, so complete these exercise. See you in the next class. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.